1, 2. Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John, here today with Jeremy one more time. You know why? Because I got nobody better to hang out with.
Because it's time to talk about another guitar.
That's why we're here. We're going to talk about a Boucher. This is the BG-152. You're going to know all about it right after this. We are back, and Jared, it's Boucher time one more time.
Vicky Valancourt's favorite guitar right here.
It is actually, yeah.
She loves Bobby.
He does love Bobby.
Not the same Boucher. This is built in Canada up in the...
Quebec.
Quebec is the way they say it in
That's
Canada.
The way they say it, yeah.
Once we were up there and ordering poutine from McDonald's, and the menu was in French, and we ordered it, and they acted like they didn't understand what we were saying, and then they turned around and repeated our order in English. So they did understand, but they prefer to speak in French.
There you go. Anyway, before we get into all the details on this guitar, I do want to encourage you once again to please like and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified and know all about all the different content. We got so many cool videos on here, Jeremy.
And some really bad ones too, but you got to wade through those, get to the really good ones, and then tell us which ones
Not
you
just
liked.
reviews. We got stuff on, beaten up cases.
Game shows.
Game shows.
Which is the best strings, best picks.
Yeah, all kinds of great stuff. So make sure to do that. Also, if you get a chance, get down there in the comments. Write us a comment. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. If you got questions for us, we're going to answer those for you. So get down there and do that as well. And there you go. And
I was holding this mandolin a little bit inappropriately. I noticed that I had a finger in the F-hole.
You should probably not
I shouldn't do that on YouTube.
No, that's not good. Anyway, also, like always, we have an entire performance video that is linked down below, as well as all the details about these instruments.
You played that song fast, by the way.
We played really fast.
You kicked it off. So.
And then if you want to hear the tone samples of this guitar by itself, at the very end of the video, there's a link that'll take you right to the end, so you don't have to listen to all the specs and talking and all that kind of stuff.
But some of the people came here to learn about the specs. What is the guitar built out of? How is it built? And why is it built that way? So let's get right into that.
So back in 1840...
Not that far back. Oh. We're just going to talk about Boucher's take on this.
Boucher guitars are great, like Jeremy said, out of Quebec, Canada. Building some really, really good stuff. And guitars we cannot seem to keep in stock right now. Every one that comes in just disappears real quick. So this one
They stay longer at DHL than they do in our shop.
That's about right.
It only takes about 3 weeks to get it from the Springfield DHL office to our store, and they last about a week in the store.
What's up with you DHL people? I don't know what's going on with you. Anyway, this is a BG-152. The BG stands for Bluegrass Goose. The 152 tells you that is a Madagascar rosewood sides and back. Also has koa wood bindings, has the herringbone trim on this. And then we have it in a BG-52-G. Did I say GM? I meant BG-52-G, which is just the gold pack. This is not a master pack. This one is the quadruple A Adirondack spruce top that has been thermo-cured and giving you that gold pack. So that's the combination on this particular one. It does have beautiful Madagascar sides and back. A lot of people are asking what's the deal with Madagascar. I personally think this is your closest tone to a Brazilian at half the price, if not even further than that. So, if you're kind of looking for that a little bit more, there's a crispness to the rosewood, a tightness. When we pulled this out of the case, first thing all of the players that grabbed it notices there's a tightness to the low end, and what I don't mean that in a bad way. It's very just compact and just the right amount of bass. It's not mushy. It's not all over the place. It's just a very, like you said, focused, tight type of tone in the low end. And I really liked that a lot. We had a kind of a mate for this, which was the BG-52 GM. That was a master pack, but it just was a standard Indian rosewood. Absolutely fabulous sounding guitar, but there was a different character to the Madagascar. And like I said, it seemed to be a more tight, focused low end, so more punchy in that low end frequency area. Other than that, it kind of has a lot of those same overall characteristics of rosewood, with a much richer low end, smoother mid range, and just, again, somebody asked about, mahogany versus, that's a personal choice. A lot of lead players tend to lean on mahogany a little more. Rhythm players tend to lean on rosewood.
Maybe the Madagascar, because it does have that more focus, is kind of that blend between the two.
Kind of goes in the middle. Give me a little bit more of that, punch and detail that I'm looking for out of mahogany guitars. So I have been very, very impressed with those Madagascar rosewood guitars. So
this one's still got, is a koa wood binding?
It does have koa wood binding on it. This one now, the Bluegrass Goose has been updated recently. It used to be an 1.11/16 nut width. Now it is an 1 3/4 standard. So keep that in mind. If you're looking at a newer version of the Bluegrass Goose, it will come standard as a 1 3/4. You can still order it as an 11/16, but that also means those of you who are looking at used versions of this guitar, you will find that they probably will have an 1 11/16. It's just, their kind of deal. And then the Bluegrass Goose is more set up for the heavier handed flat picker type. Again, this guitar has so much roundness in the low mids. Which again, I think pairs real well with Boucher's kind of voicing, which is a little bit brighter and a little bit crisper than some of the old, that are going for a more vintage Martin type of tone. This has a little bit of that crispness in there, but it's really cool because what I noticed was, like when I was playing that, there's the metallic-y brightness of the pick striking the string, but it's very blunted. Again, I really kind of am enjoying
kind of that blend
kind
between mahogany punchiness and warm fullness of the rosewood.
I really do. I really enjoy this guitar a lot. So I think we will be ordering a few more. In fact, I got off the phone with Guillaume the other day. We're finding it very interesting that none of the guitars are sticking around long enough, and he can't find places to build us more. But he is already putting another one of these on order, as well as the 52, the 42s. We have all of that stuff coming and going. So, and they've been extremely consistent. So if you are looking for a kind of a slightly more modern take on a vintage dreadnought guitar, this is a direction I think you ought to be looking. The Boucher really does a good job at making this, and especially this 152. Big fan. In fact, just got recently told they built one of these in a GM for Jake Workman, and that's going to be his new favorite guitar. He's just starting to play that a whole bunch, so be looking for that in videos hopefully in the near future. So there we go. We're going to give you a tone sample of it right now.
appreciate you guys watching that video. It was my favorite one we've made so far. We've done hundreds of videos, and that was the best one.
It was.
And the next one's going to be even better. If you'd like to see that, be sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, the more you comment and interact below, the more the YouTube algorithms pick it up and start pushing it out to other people, like-minded people.
Algorithms?
Algorithms, they're everywhere. They permeate the internet, and YouTube's got one, and it watches our videos, and it sees how much you comment, and then it pushes us to other people like you. And we want everyone to experience the Acoustic Shop world, where we talk about instruments, we do reviews, we got some fun videos coming up. We thank you guys so much for being a part of it, and we'll see you in the next video.